Lost connection. That's annoying. Has anyone got any questions for me? We're notifying viewers that you're live. Oh, well, good. Good, TikTok, because sometimes you don't. Good morning, Angel. Oh, Sissy George, thank you so much. It's morning for you, is it? Are you in the UK? Little Mo's here. Lens is here. Hi, guys. Here. What's happening? My favourite page. Love what you do. Oh, thank you, darling, very much. That's sweet of you. Hi, Dizzy. Hi, Christina. What's going on, guys? Good morning. Good morning, Jennifer. Good morning from Finland. Oh! Hey, Loz, how do appearance changes manifest? I think the first thing that happens is people start reflecting back your thinking about your new appearance to your face. So they'll start complimenting your photos or telling you in person that you look good or asking you if you've lost weight. It will kind of happen that way first. And then you'll actually start losing weight or your nose shape changes or your eye color changes. Okay, mostly at first it's people commenting. I think that's how it works. It could also be that you just naturally see it changing. I know my hair naturally started getting wavier. My skin naturally started glowing a bit more. Hey, Loz, how do I manifest self-concept? How do you manifest? Darling, the self-concept work is literally delving into what your issues are, your deep core childhood issues that are causing you to think the way you do about yourself now. So it's not really manifesting self-concept. It's changing your core self-concept, who you think you are in the world, the beliefs you have about yourself, your negative thoughts you have about you now to new positive thoughts about you, to the you want to be, from the old you to the new you. Okay, so the best thing to do is sit down for 20 minutes in silence and write down every thought you have. And then you'll see what negative thoughts you have about yourself. And then write affirmations that are the opposite of those thoughts. I'm not good enough. I'm more than good enough. My thighs are fat. My body is beautiful, just the way it is. Okay, and write the opposite. It's probably the best way to do it if you don't know what your childhood issues are. What's this, Rosie Roo? I have a success. I have a person at work I'm not keen on, and they have also caused issues with me and my SP. I kept affirming they leave and move abroad. Then last week she announced she is leaving, has a new job, and this job will include her working abroad. She's gone. Oh, wonderful, darling. You did that. You manifested her far, far away. Well done. Oh, it's wonderful. Good for you. Okay, Shuster, you got it? Why are people saying thank you and I haven't answered anything? Hi, Coxie. Hey, Loz. How do I saw? Oh, I answered you. Okay. Love the daily lives. Oh, can I just say that your affirmations have made me feel so much better about myself? Oh, good, darling. Well, that's the point. The self-concept, when you start building it up, when you start really building yourself up, guys, you do start feeling better about yourself. You don't feel so needy. You don't obsess about your SP all day long because you think, you know what, I'm fucking great and you should be coming back just because I'm goddamn great. You start really knowing your worth. You start feeling better about you. That's the point, guys. Everything I'm moving in the right direction. My self-concept is on point. Everything's moving in the right direction. I can't thank you enough for showing me my worth. Thank you, Loz. Oh, wonderful, darling. Excited to hear more when it happens. When you're ready to spill the beans. Love it, darling. So pleased. I'm just so pleased you know your own worth. That's the most important thing. More important than SPs. It really is, guys. And when you know your worth, they will too. Just how it works. You can backtrack to your relationship and notice when you didn't know your worth. When your worth started depleting. And then you realize why now, when your worth's back on track, when you feel good about you, why things are starting to improve. I've had movement. My SP's spending his birthday with me. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful, Louise, yes. Wonderful, darling. Louise, yes. Oh, Louise, yes. I can't read your username sometimes, guys. I'm so dyslexic. He didn't even want to be friends with me because I felt low. I kept affirming that he loves me. What's this, Molly McCarthy? Where's the rest of it? Is there another part of this? Hang on. I'm confused. How to manifest my dream job being remote when it's based out of a different city. Start saying, I love my remote job. My job is so remote. I work exactly where I want to work. Things like that. He didn't even want to be friends. Well, what's this, Molly McCarthy? I can't see the beginning of this. Been working with my therapist as well as my childhood triggers as well. Wonderful, sissy. That's good. Yeah, get your therapist on board with affirmations, guys. I wanted the train cabin to myself yesterday when someone tried to get on, the doors jammed. It was a great journey. Wonderful, darling. I wish I knew about manifestation back in the day when I got on a train in Italy and I was trying to sleep and I wanted my cabin all to myself, and the next minute this guy came in and I was so annoyed, and I tried to make it known to him with my eyeballs, trying to sleep, and the next minute I looked down and he was naked. He was balls out. I wish I knew about manifestation then. I would have manifested him away. I don't believe my self-concept affirmations. What should I do to feel more worthy? You don't have to believe them, darling. I don't know what absolute lunatic told you have to believe them. You're not going to at first. You're going to believe the complete opposite. That's why you're saying the new shit. You're not going to believe it. Don't even try to believe it. Just keep saying them and saying them and saying them and saying them with some oomph, with some truth, with some conviction. Like you're telling a friend, I am so motherfucking special. You're not going to believe it, so don't even try. Hello. Oh, hi. Good morning. SP keeps sending me photos of his girl. He told me she likes him and texting me photos of them out. Well, darling, what the fuck is happening in your brain that you feel so unwanted by him that he's doing that shit to you? How are you working on your self-concept, building yourself up to be a girl that no guy would ever dare do that to and send fucking photos of some other chick? Have you totally friend-zoned yourself there? How did you manage that? What is going on inside you where you don't feel good enough to be his girlfriend? Ask yourself that. Are you working on your self-concept? Good morning. Oh, hi, Stella. Do we get physically sick when healing and getting to a better inner being? Do we get physically sick when healing and getting to a better inner being? Well, no, not necessarily, darling. Only if you think you will. I'm going to get sick doing this. Oh, don't fucking manifest that, darling. Then it will happen. Oh, to change my inner self, I'm going to get sick first. No, darling, don't say that. It's not necessary. Don't even say it. If our SP wasn't trustworthy in the start, although it was very clingy early on, can we change them to be? Guys, if you don't think they're trustworthy, they won't be. I don't know where the fuck you got they're not trustworthy from, but they were clingy at the beginning. So somewhere they got clingy. Okay, so I reckon this is the story. They were clingy at first. Then they stopped being so clingy and you started freaking out and assuming the worst and thinking it meant they were looking at other girls, they weren't as interested in you, or they didn't want you anymore, or they didn't love you anymore. And therefore you started not trusting them. It's your lack of trust in them that makes them untrustworthy. It's your thinking about not being able to trust them. And I can assume from this comment that somewhere in your childhood you either had an abusive situation, a mistrustful situation where you couldn't trust the people in your reality, the people most close to you, or it was a very unstable household where you felt unstable at all times and you didn't know where you stood, and so you couldn't trust anything or anyone. One of those things. Or you just feel so not good enough in yourself that you can't trust anyone to love you because you feel so fucking unlovable and not enough. Which of those is it? It's one of those because it's got fucking nothing to do with your SP. Guys, if you don't trust your SP, ain't got nothing to do with your SP. And now I've lost them again. What's this? Loz. I'm going to revise all the lives on Facebook because it worked last time and I had movement and now I've lost them again. Oh, look, guys, it happens. What happens is they come back, then you get triggered by something because your self-concept's still getting triggered by some old shit. And normally it's because they're still showing up as the old them, or you're still showing up as the old you and you haven't changed enough in you, and then you get triggered by them. That's more the problem. It's not even seeing the new version of them. It's seeing the new version of you and believing the new version of you and not being triggered by the old version of you. It's totally doable to get them back again, darling, but I want you to work on your triggers and really hone in on your self-concept so when they come back, you're not triggered again. Starting my birthday celebration. Oh, happy birthday, darling. Today, out for dinner with SP. Coming Friday, Michael Bolton Saturday. Oh, wonderful, Manny J. Happy birthday, darling. Is self-concept needed to manifest changes in appearance? Well, you want to think you look great. Otherwise, how are you going to change your appearance if you're saying, I look fat, I'm so ugly, I'm not beautiful, and you're wanting to be beautiful? I would like you to build yourself up, yes. Hi, Positive Barry. What a way to wake up. Oh, what's up, darling? Can I affirm against third party like SP and third party don't have contact? Oh, Jesus Christ. Guys, I don't know if you've ever watched a live before, darling, but I must have said this multiple times on the last couple of lives because it's starting to really give me the shits. You guys aren't listening if you've been here before about third parties, and if you've just joined, sorry to go off my brain at you, but this is how third party situations work. You manifested the third party to turn up with your shitty thinking about you not being good enough, your SP not loving you, and possibly also thinking they want other people, or they've got a wandering eye, or you're not good enough for them. One of those things. Then the third party turns up. Then you spend the entire time trying to get rid of the third party and putting the third party in affirmations like SP and third party don't have contact, when you and only you are the person who made the third party turn up in the first place because you didn't think you were good enough to be with your SP. And now, instead of changing the thinking that caused the SP to show up, you're saying an affirmation about the third party. You caused the third party. What is some affirmation about the third party going to do? Nothing. In fact, it's going to keep the third party in your reality because you're focusing on the bitch, and the more you mention her, visualize her, think about her, the more she'll stay there. You guys have really got to get that you cause the third party with your thinking, and the only way to get rid of the asshole out of your reality is to stop fucking imagining her or him. If you put them in the affirmation, you are literally willing them to stay. Don't know how many times I have to say this. You caused it. The only way to uncause it is to stop imagining them in any way. And I don't care if it's visualization. I don't care if it's stopping looking at socials and blocking all their accounts so you can't see it. I don't care if it's not including them inside the affirmation itself. You literally imagine they don't fucking exist. And if you can't do that, you accept that they're there, and then you affirm for you and your SP together. But you do not, and I repeat, do not include the bitch in the affirmation. Unless you really want to fuck things up. Go ahead and try that one, see how it works. Bet you any money it won't work, and you'll say things like they're not having contact, and then you'll do things like check that they're not having contact by going on the socials to check that they don't have contact, which will keep them in contact. Just with your thinking about the contact. Got it? You're on early today? I know, because I've got shit to do. Yes, my old patterns are. Yep. How can I change version of my SP and keep this version for good? You've got to change the version of you that caused the old version. Have you changed you yet? You haven't changed you. You're screwed. That's why I say, guys, you have to work on the self-concept, because you can try and see a new version of them all you like. But if you haven't changed you and you're just focusing on them, then when they do something that triggers you, because you haven't changed you, you're fucked. You get triggered, you start a fight, you push them away, whatever it is you normally do, and they're gone again because you spent all your time concentrating on the new version of them and no time changing the old version of you. Guys, all of this game, this whole game is about you. Whether it's a third party, the old version of your SP, the relationship not going well and going down the tubes, it's all you. If your relationship's going down the tubes, you've got to start thinking, I'm lovable enough to have a beautiful relationship. He loves me. Our relationship, my relationships go brilliantly. If it's about a third party, he loves me. He only has eyes for me. It's all about me. If it's that there's an old version turning up, you've got to see the new version of you. I am so lovable. I am so wanted. Of course he wants me. And then you can see him as lovable, wanting you, paying attention to you, which ties into that self-concept of you being lovable and wanted. But if you're just saying, he's so lovable, he wants me, that's fine, but you've also got to tie it in with, because I'm so lovable. You can say, he's so lovable to me, he's so loving to me, he dotes on me, but if you don't believe that you deserve that, he'll be hella lovable to you and throwing his arms around you and being affectionate, and your brain might be going, oh, why? Why is he being so affectionate? Is he cheating? He wasn't like this before. Maybe it means something. Because you haven't changed you. You guys getting this? You've got to change you. I don't know how many times I can say it. Trust me when I say, if you don't change you, nothing will change. I love that shirt, Loz. Oh, everyone was mentioning it today. I think it says Hard Rock. It does. Hard Rock Cafe. It's Hard Rock Cafe t-shirt. I don't know where I got it. Op shop somewhere. I love an op shop tee. Do we have to say our affirmations loudly, or can we do it in our mind? No, do it in your mind, darling. Also out loud if you really want to, but in your mind's even better. I've never been so low in my life, so I'm doubtful and keep affirming for a year and nothing. Well, money mindset nation. You don't sound like you got a money mindset nation, that's for sure. You got a shit mindset. Jesus Christ, change your username for a start to shit mindset nation. Okay, darling. If you affirm, I've never been so low, if you keep saying you're doubtful, that will continue to happen. I want you to say, like what you do in your username, telling your mindset that you don't have any doubt. I'm never doubtful. I've never felt so good. I've never felt so positive in myself. My days are getting better and better. Everything in my life is perfect. Start having some blanket affirmations like that, okay? If you kept affirming for a year and nothing, I'd like to know what the fuck you've been affirming, because you've probably been listening to some dumb bitch who told you to affirm for your SP all the time. Is that what you're talking about, or you're affirming for money? What is it you've been trying to get for a year, and what have you been affirming for a year? Let me give you the tip. It probably wasn't about changing your self-concept to be a person who's positive, has everything they want in life, is lovable, wanted, adored, admired, wealthy, abundant, whatever it is you wanted. I bet you weren't changing you, and I bet you were focusing on the outside thing like the person or the money with those affirmations. Tell me what you're doing. That's why it isn't working. SP and I will be at the same party today after his replies have slowed down. Do I address it? Fuck no. Why haven't you been replying to me? Well, bitch, because of your poor self-concept that causes you to think that I don't want you. He's not going to reply with the answer, is he? He's just going to go, I don't know, and then make an excuse to not have the conversation where you're confronting him. You're causing him not to reply to you because you think he doesn't want you. Turn up in your queen energy, looking like your sassy, sexy self, and be as sweet as pie to him and lovely and normal, and don't act like a crazy bitch asking him why he's ignoring you. He's ignoring you because you think he's ghosting you. He's ignoring you because you think he doesn't want you. There's no point confronting him. You're causing him to do that. Yes, affirm against feeling low, as in, I am amazing, I am confident, I am chosen, etc. Exactly. Decided to stop affirming for a while. I'm completely broken, going to focus on me for a bit. What the fuck have you been affirming? Decide to stop affirming for a while. I'm completely broken. Well, clearly, if you're stopping affirming for a while, all you've been affirming is about your specific person. I don't teach that. I don't know what complete fuckwit Job you've been listening to. Probably Sammy Ingram or something. I love Sammy, but she doesn't go on about self-concept enough because her self-concept's really good, and she doesn't understand that the people who watch her have poor self-concept most of the time. That's how they got themselves in the situation they were in, and she focuses too much on the SP. Have you just been affirming for your SP all the time? And I'm not saying bad things about Sammy, but I have so many people coming from Sammy because Sammy's self-concept's excellent. Have you just been affirming for your SP? That's not what I teach. So I don't want you to affirm at all for them at the moment if you're feeling broken. I want you to focus on you. That's the fucking point. You can't change them. You can't affirm for them. You can only affirm for you. You can affirm for them all you like, but if you still feel unlovable and unchosen, unwanted, you can affirm for them all you like. It won't make any difference. Who have you been listening to? No offense to Sammy, but who the fuck have you been listening to? Hey, Loz, I have trouble living in the end. Any tips on this? Well, darling, just use your imagination at night. Lie there and have an imaginary scene if it helps you. Or just affirm living in the end kind of affirmations. We are so blissfully, happily married. You don't even have to visualise if it doesn't work for you. Have an affirmation that's living in the end. Hi, Jamie Dean. Thanks for cheering me up. Good. Hey, Loz. I saw that one. Everyone loves me. Everyone helps me. Everyone supports me. Everyone is here fine. Good. That's wonderful. Hey, Loz. I saw that one. Don't repeat your question, guys. I am depressed. Well, darling, what are you doing about that? Are you just coming on people's lives telling us all about it and putting really fucking sad emojis? Or are you going to do something about it? I was depressed most of my fucking life until I realised I was causing my own fucking depression with my shitty fucking thinking about myself. I had all these thoughts about myself being not good enough, not wanted, having to hide secrets about myself, being not beautiful, not enough. That was causing my depression. It's your thinking that causes the depression. And most of the time, depression is just a feeling of numbness because you're trying to avoid all those fucking feelings. I want you to sit down and write down all your depressing thoughts. Write them all down. Then write a line down the middle of the page, darling, and then write the complete fucking opposite of every shitty thing you said about yourself. No one loves me. Fuck off. Everyone loves me. I don't have any friends. I am everyone's favourite person. I'm not enough. I am more than good enough. I'm fucking spectacular. And then I want you to start saying those affirmations to yourself in the mirror every fucking day and in your mind whenever you can and build your self-concept up. Then I want you to go to my Facebook lives, our Facebook group, and watch all the goddamn lives, darling. Watch them from number 1 to number 255. And you'll feel a shit ton better. And if you're not feeling not depressed by the end of watching every single one of my lives, well, I've done something wrong. Trust me when I say you don't have to feel depressed for the rest of your life, just like me. Adelness. I've been saying, show me purple cars if SP has feelings for me, and within 5 minutes I saw purple cars. Yes, but darling, you decide if he has feelings for you. You don't need the purple car to prove that. Don't use signs to back something up that you should be believing anyway. Got it. Love your yelling. Greetings from Norway. Oh, hello. How can I make my mum respect my thoughts and feelings? Her words hurt me since I was a kid. All right, Izzy, I want you to stop caring what the fuck she thinks. Okay? Clearly your mum has, she's blunt or tactless or says hurtful things without realising it. Okay? And just start saying, she doesn't realise how hurtful she can be. She's not hurtful anymore. She's decided to change. She's changed in my reality. She's so kind to me. She's so sweet to me. She only says nice things to me. She's so supportive. She's so loving to me. Say those things, darling, and she'll start to change. And don't describe her like that anymore in your mind. A good cuss out is just what I need at 4:30 a.m. Sorry, it was like cussing out. It's the middle of your morning. Made me snort my nose. How to make him chase me and how do I keep him to stay? You've got to feel chaseable, darling. You've got to feel like someone who would be chased. I'm so lovable. I'm so adored. He loves chasing me and ringing me all the time. He's blowing up my phone. I'm so wonderfully adored. Okay, I'm so admired. He's mesmerised by me. Start saying those things, darling. You've got to build up your self-concept. Had a dream last night where a stranger was putting me down and I was just replying, fuck off. Your self-concept was working in that dream, darling. SP says, whatever we had is gone and he doesn't want a relationship. What do I do? Officially, Lee, it's your thoughts out of his brain. Out of his brain, out of his mouth. Did you ever think he didn't want a relationship? This was doomed. You weren't going to get him back. He didn't love you. Were you ever thinking any of that shit? It doesn't matter what they say, guys. You've got to understand that sometimes it can be word for word what you were thinking and you weren't even realising you were thinking it subconsciously. Don't worry about what he said. Start affirming the complete fucking opposite and working on your shitty self-concept, how you got yourself in that situation in the first place. Love how straight to the point you are. Sitting here with one eye open watching you early in the UK. Oh, is it? It's early, is it? It's 9 in the morning. I used to get up at 9 in the morning. Now I get up at 5 in the morning. In fact, the last 2 nights, I've got up at 3:30. Really annoying. And I'm lying there like, I would really love to be asleep right now and I've not fallen back to sleep. So frustrating. I've become this really early riser. Morning, Loz. Hi, Sarah. A friend had a dream SP and I got back together, taking it as my affirmations are working. Oh, wonderful, darling. Absolutely. Hey, Loz. SP reached out, then didn't hear from him for a week. What do I do now? You probably started having fearful thoughts, darling, probably thinking this is too good to be true. Oh my God, I can't believe this is working. Hope he brings me back. Or maybe he won't text. Maybe he's not going to reply to that text. Oh my God, I hope he replies. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. What did I say? Oh yeah, probably that was too full on. Were you doing all that? That's why. Just start saying, he's thinking of something lovely to say, or maybe he lost his phone. He felt unwell and lost his phone. Okay, he's thinking of something beautiful. He's composing a text. He's written it in his notes 1,000 times. Any day now, I'm getting that text. And then work on you and focus on you and work on your self-concept, please. Can you manifest if you take alcohol? Well, I wouldn't try and manifest drunk because you probably end up with a completely different thing because your mind isn't working properly. Please, could you, how to not manifest from lack of having? What? Well, you can't be in a lack state of mind and thinking it's not here and then expect it to turn up. It's not here. Where is it? It's here. You've got to start thinking it's here. What do you think are the limitations of LOA? Well, I don't teach LOA, darling. I teach law of assumption. Are you talking about law of assumption? Law of attraction isn't a thing. You're not attracting anything. So there's the limitation. The limitation is you don't attract shit. You are literally manifesting with your subconscious mind. You send thoughts out. Thoughts get sent back. Everyone is literally reflecting your thinking. LOA, as in law of attraction, makes absolutely no sense because you're not attracting anything. You're reflecting. People are reflecting back to you. That's what they term attracting, but it's not attracting shit. There's the, whatever you ask me, limitations. And also saying that the universe is doing it for you. It's doing nothing of the sort. It's just air. You're doing it for yourself. You are the power. It's the beach for your early mornings. What's this? It's the beach. What are you talking about? Why don't more people use law of assumption? Because they don't know about it, darling. They don't have a clue. It's been kept from us on purpose. Run and he will chase. My living in the end is imagining SP in everything I do. The bed talk is the best. Oh, bed talk. Bit of an inner conversation. Bit of whisper technique. Do it, guys. It's great. Imagine lying there and whispering in their ear. Imagine them whispering to you in the morning. Okay, guys, I've got to go soon because I've got so much shit to do. Living next to the beach is adjusting your body clock. Oh, is that what it is? Oh, that's what you're saying. Maybe living next to the beach. Is that what it is? So I'm meant to be getting up in the morning like everyone else and going down the beach at 6 a.m. Maybe that's what I should start doing. Because I imagine there's hundreds of people down there on the beach in the morning. Because I went down there last night at 6 p.m. and there were so many dogs down there. The dog was like, oh, this is overwhelming. But the beach is now my park for her because there's nowhere else to take her off the lead. It's literally just there, and I'm using it as her park. But maybe if I went at 6 a.m., there'd be just as many people and just as many dogs because everyone gets up really early in this town. It's an early riser town. What do you do for work? This, darling. My SP and I are back in contact, but he told me if the circumstances doesn't change, it will not work. Well, he's fucking right about that, darling. If you keep thinking the old thoughts and you are the old you and your self-concept hasn't changed, which is the circumstance, then no, it won't change. You've got to change you. Have you been working on your self-concept? Start assuming it's going to go brilliantly. He loves you, okay? And he's saying that because he wants it to work. He's desperate for it to work. Okay? Don't give it bad meaning. Can you be my personal life coach? Oh, lovely, darling. Well, I used to do one-to-one calls, but I don't anymore. But I will have courses coming out, guys, instead, okay? I have a lot of messages at the moment asking for one-to-one calls, and I'm not doing them anymore, just so you know. I sadly have to go. Take care, everyone. Oh, bye, darling. How do I make my shoes pretty? What do you mean? I understand that question. I've been using visualizations, and SP has been talking to me after 2 weeks. Oh, wonderful, Daddy Marie. Lovely. I literally need you to shout at me every morning. Thank you for this live, Loz. Got therapy in a second. Love you. Oh, got therapy in a second. Can we have too many affirmations? Well, if you can't remember them, it's probably too many. Absolutely love you, Loz. You inspire me every day. Oh, I am Sasha Official. How are you, darling? Guys, if you haven't followed this account, I am Sasha Official. See this beautiful girl with the red hair? She's excellent on manifestation. She's one of the few people on here who actually talks sense about law of assumption. There's her. There is M Terry 11 or 111. There's Manifesting with Kimberly. There's Kimberly's. And that's it, I would say. Go and follow her account. Should we ignore SP being mean whilst affirming? Darling, you're causing them to act mean. First of all, you're thinking they're fucking mean. And secondly, something's happening in your self-concept where you feel like people treat you like shit and are mean to you. Why are you thinking that? He's so lovely to me. He's so sweet to me because, and add your self-concept, because I'm so adorable, because I'm so cute, because he thinks I'm so sweet and sexy and he loves me so much. He's so kind to me. He's so pleasant to be around. He's so positive all the time. Start saying those things, darling, and work on your self-concept. How do I overpower the negative thoughts? I love your content. Oh, thanks, darling. You've got to just affirm. Guys, a lot of you don't understand that when I say affirmations, it's just new thinking. It's not an activity. It's not a thing to do. It's the new thought you're putting in your brain when the old thought pops in. You're a piece of shit. Nothing ever works out for you. Stop. Think, what's the opposite of that? I am wonderful. Everything fucking works out in my reality. I am amazing. Right? You start saying the opposite. That's what affirming is. You're currently affirming shitty negative thoughts. That's what affirming is now in your brain. Affirming I am a piece of shit. Opposite is I am fucking spectacular. It's the opposite. That's all an affirmation is, guys. My boyfriend said he's planning a surprise for my birthday that I'm so sassy he is addicted. Oh! Love it, darling. Talking about someone who didn't share his feelings at all. Loz, you're changing my life. Oh, wonderful, darling. So he wasn't even talking about his feelings before, and now he's saying he's sassy and he's addicted to you and making a surprise for your birthday. Oh, Tilsaka, that's lovely. I hope I said your name wrong. What do you think about the I don't chase, I attract affirmation going around? It's absolute load of bullshit, guys. Absolute load of crap. Most people who are using it have never in their whole fucking life used an affirmation. And it's the first time they've ever used anything. And instead of having their old shitty negative thinking that's been running their mind for weeks and years and their whole life, they're suddenly saying something positive and, oh my God, they're shocked that positive shit's happening. Yes, bitch, because the rest of your life you've been thinking crap in your brain. There are much better things to say, like, everything's working out for me, or I'm so fucking amazing, or I am chosen, I am wanted, blah, blah, blah. I just think repeating that shit over and over and over again is just because it's a buzz thing, and it's better than thinking the opposite. And you're not attracting anything. So to say I attract is ridiculous. You're manifesting it. But look, if you want to say it and you think it, if you believe it works, it'll work for you. If you have the belief that that silly affirmation works for you, it'll fucking work because you're believing it works. That's why so many people, it's working because they're suddenly believing it works. It's like giving someone a crystal and saying, if you use this ridiculous fucking pink blah, blah, blah crystal, you'll have good luck. And then the person carries around their pocket or sticks around their fucking neck and they believe in the goddamn crystal because someone told them that. That's why they do placebos in trials, in medical trials, because people believe what people tell them. Okay? The placebo in a trial, most people think that the drug is, they're taking it and they're not at all, and they still have the same effects as the person taking the drug because they believed it was working. There's a really famous trial, medical trial, where they had a whole lot of people who needed knee reconstructions. Half the people, they gave them the knee reconstruction. The other half, they cut their knee open, did nothing, sewed them back up, told them they had a knee reconstruction. Everyone's knees healed and improved. These people, it was just a placebo. That affirmation is a placebo, and dumb bitches on here are believing in it. And so it's working, because they're believing it's working. And they're being brainwashed by every other stupid TikTok video where someone says, oh my God, I used this affirmation for a week and I got my boyfriend back and made $1 million and la 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 la. And then some other dumb bitch makes a video about it because they are trying to get traction on their accounts. They make a video about it and then all the other dumb bitches watch the fucking video and they start believing it's a thing. And it's just everyone's belief in the affirmation. That's how belief works. And if they understood this, they could realize that they could start thinking opposite things, really good things about themselves and get a whole lot of shit. If they just constantly thought good things about themselves and believed good things about themselves instead of saying some dumb affirmation everyone else is saying. But if you want to say it and you believe in it, go ahead. That's my rant about that stupid affirmation. I have a problem with the no contact. How to believe if he doesn't reach out to me after 2 months? Well, Barbara, then you're fucked. I'm sorry, darling. I just don't understand this. No one is separate. I don't know why you're seeing 2 months as a problem. It's not a problem. If they turned around in another 2 months, say 4 months, and said, marry me, I've made a huge mistake, I love you so much, you're my girl and no one else, would you worry that it took you another 2 months on top of that 2 months? No. Go and watch Sasha's account. She's got an excellent video about this, probably one of the first videos she did, saying if your SP came back in 6 months and you knew they were coming back to propose to you, you wouldn't care about the 2 months or the 6 months or the year if you knew the end. But you're not knowing the end and therefore you're freaking out about the time and the no contact. And you're not understanding how to do this. You need to live in the end in your mind that you're together. And imagine it's all coming about. Got it? Go and watch Sasha's video on that because it's probably the best explanation of that. Sasha, you'll have to say which one it is. Kimberly said this too, but about $1 million. What did she say about $1 million? About the about that affirmation. I say, I believe before some of my affirmations. Yes, say that if it helps you guys. I am chaste and everything good is attracted to me. We can say that, yes. You didn't read my question. Oh, sorry, Bubba. But we love Loz and how she puts us in our place. People getting annoyed, are they? Sorry. Oh, sorry, not sorry. I'm not a piece of anything but love. Ah, good. Hang on, guys. Thank you, I got this. Okay, good. So we have to say the affirmations out loud. No, guys, they're new thoughts. You think them. Or you can say them out loud, but you're thinking them. So I should throw away my crystals. Well, go ahead, darling, if you really want to. But if you want to believe in them and they work for you, they'll work for you because you believe in them. I could believe in my cup of coffee and think it's manifesting for me. I have belief in it. Therefore, it will work. I think every time I take a sip of coffee, my manifestations come true. Well, being here it is. It's just my belief in it. I have a problem with the no contact. Okay, I saw that one. I am broken, I am emo, and Barbie. That doesn't make any sense. Time doesn't matter. Yes, guys, please stop thinking time matters. So I just changed myself while changing him. Yes, Molly, you've got it. You've got to change you first, guys. There is no one to change but you. You are the only cause. You are causing them to act the way they are in your reality based on your thinking about you, them, and the relationship. As soon as you change those thoughts about you, what you think he thinks of you, and what you think of the relationship, everything will change. But if you just change your thoughts about him, you haven't changed your thoughts about you, he'll come back. He'll trigger you doing something because you still haven't changed you. and then he'll leave again, or you'll push him away because you don't believe you're lovable. You were starting to say, he loves me, but you don't still believe you're lovable. Therefore, when he loves you, you still won't believe it. Got to change you guys. If I told you get $1 million in 3 months, would you be crying about not having it today? Oh, is that what Kimberly said? If I told you get $1 million in 3 months, would you cry about not having it today? Yes. You'd be thinking, oh, well, in 3 months I get that 3 million. Wonderful. You'd probably be doing a whole lot of shit, like buying a Ferrari and doing a whole lot of crap, thinking, oh, well, money's coming. That's what we should be doing with our SPs. Well, I'm getting ready. I'm going to the gym every day and I'm making my house look nice and getting my nails done, working on my self-concept because they're coming back soon. That's what we should be doing, guys. But the rest of us are going, you should be thinking the $1 million is going to be here in 3 months. The $1 million is your SP. Got it? I have to go watch that video. I haven't seen it. Same, I do a lot. I get excited for a lot. Oh, Sarah. What does it mean when you manifest other people than SP reflecting back your affirmations? It just means those affirmations are working. You've just got to get rid of the old story about SP. That's why it hasn't reached them yet. It's reaching them, but they haven't reflected it back yet. But everyone else is working on them, so it must be working on your SP. Works on everyone. Yes, he'll be here any day. Yes, I want my friend's crush to love me. How do I manifest him to choose me? Got to start feeling chosen. Got to start imagining he chooses you. Start saying affirmations all about him choosing you. I've been decorating the house for a new start. Wonderful, darling. How do I be nice? I don't understand that question. Just say, I'm so nice. Everyone thinks I'm the sweetest person. Everyone thinks I'm so lovely. Loz, you're one of my favourite people in general. Oh, thank you, darling. Repeating affirmations makes me feel like I'm compensating for something I don't have. Well, then you fuck, darling. I don't know how to help you. Well, visualise instead if you don't like affirming. But that's just because you can't believe it yet. You don't believe you have it yet, so you're going to have to really keep doing it. You've obviously got some really shitty old thoughts about yourself if you can't even believe any of your affirmations yet. You're thinking, oh, I'm just overcompensating for shit I don't have. I don't have any of this stuff. Your self-concept must be in the fucking toilet. Work on that, darling. Lol, I love that $1 million is your SP. Yes, think of that, guys. Think of it like that. Someone told you were going to get a house or $1 million in a couple of months. What would your attitude be in the meantime? You wouldn't be worried. You'd be excited. Or would you be every day going, I'm not in any contact with that money. That money hasn't texted me. Maybe that money's found some other money that's sexier than me. I'm going to go check the socials of the money. You know what I mean? It makes no fucking sense. Can I still miss them even though I know she'll come back to me? Yes, guys, you can miss them. But just like the example I thought then, like if you were missing the $1 million, you know it's coming. So why are you missing it so much? Missing it implies it's not here. I don't have it. I'm missing it. Well, no, it's coming. So what am I worried about? So excited to work. I'm so excited. I work out. I work. I clean. I organise. I tap. I do yoga. I do my life. And he will walk in. Yes, darling. Love that. Try smaller things. I just manifested being the college of the months at my work. Being the college of my months at my work. What does that mean? I don't understand that, darling. After more nightmares, I started dreaming we're back together. Is this a good sign? Yes, darling. Good. Loz, how do you manifest SP in a specific amount of time because you're moving abroad? Darling, some of your questions today, honestly, give me the shits. It's like you've never listened to me and you've been on a lot of my lives. So you're trying to do it in a certain amount of time, are you? Because you're freaking out about the going abroad. Because you're seeing the going abroad as an obstacle that until you get together with them, if you don't get together with them by this time, you're fucked. You've got to stop seeing the abroad as an obstacle. You've got to stop seeing the time as an obstacle. If you can't take those two obstacles away, sorry, darling, you're really screwed. Oh, thanks, Sasha, darling. Look, you've really got to stop seeing them as obstacles and start working on your self-concept and start saying the distance would make our hearts grow fonder. He loves me so much. He loves being my man. Focus on you and him together in your mind. Stop focusing on the time and the obstacles. Stop attaching it to time. Time is man-made. Yes, exactly. Who else sent me stuff? Thanks, Mama Kay. What Sabrina said? I missed it. Where is it? I'm scrolling up. Everyone's laughing. I didn't see it. Yeah. Another success story with my boyfriend. Manifested he's loyal and talked to other girls. Woke up and he deactivated his IG. Did he? Not looking at any other girls anymore? What did Shafrina say? I bloody missed it. What'd you say, Shafrina? I missed the whole thing. Hang on, guys. Can't find it. God damn it. It's gone. All right, guys, got to go soon. College of the Months. What does that mean? I don't get it. I'm amazing. I'm loved. I'm chosen. I'm a queen. Yes, I love that, Emmy. X wants to be friends with benefits. How do I change this into a relationship? You've got to work on your self-concept that will allow you to not feel like the girlfriend, darling. Would allow you to feel used or getting breadcrumbs or not enough to be the girlfriend. You've got to work on the self-concept and start seeing him as the boyfriend and start assuming that that's what he wants from you. Does she mean colleague of the month? Oh, colleague of the month. You got colleague of the month. Colleague. Not college. Congratulations, darling. Best employer. Wonderful. Congratulations. Employee of the month. I realise now. Sorry, guys. All right, guys, I've already got to go. I will see you later. Please do follow me if you don't follow me already. I go live twice daily, and also come to the Facebook group Subconscious Laws. I give you warning that I'm going live. You can also ask questions in the Q&A forum in there, and you can watch these lives back. All right, guys, I will see you soon. See you guys. Bye.